Alright. Alright. Well, welcome back. Jeez. So. Okay. Well. Alright. Set it to Alright, Alright, yeah. Alright, so not sure much to do. Oh well. Hey, what up? Just trying to get some stuff done. Started off with like music too loud, so I need to turn down some stuff. Eating spaghetti again. think that's... Alright, I think that's okay. There's bound to be more people coming by, I guess. So, continue.
And since the security work that goes into maintaining the integrity of near impenetrable...
Oh, can spaghetti, no.
mesh net is astronomically expensive. We had our share of disagreements. In the end, I was voted off the board and they went on without me. Do I have hard feelings? Of course. Who wouldn't?
Honestly, it's a point and click adventure game. So
in the end, though,
you can see my cursor,
really doesn't matter.
But you don't really need it
hobbies to last the next 2 decades.
It's mainly I have no clue how to say it. Yeah, I think it's a good game. How did you meet Hayden?
Hayden and I made our acquaintance when the 2 companies first underwent the merger. At the time, he was a young, hotshot researcher working in the search data correlation sector. He was assigned to find the best ways to integrate Parallax's own collection and analysis tools into System 1's LIPS operating system. He was a bit much to handle at times, honestly, but I admired his passion for the subject.
Do you know anything about Hayden's research?
His research? No, not so much. I remember at the time he had interest in advanced machine sapience, but that is the realm of science fiction. He once showed me a prototype of his. She was quite clever, very convincing, but you could tell she did not contain the spark.
Yes, I am. I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Turing.
God dang it.
Ah, yes. She was quite insistent on that fact of pastel pink. Still, gee, if you're spearheading the search for your creator. Perhaps I should have had more faith in Hayden's little hobby.
Do you know what became of her, or where she might be now? Hayden has told me so little of his past research.
I'm sorry, Turing. It was a long time ago, and I'm afraid my memory is not what it used to be. If any of my contacts in Parallax make mention of your erstwhile sibling, I'll pass it on to you.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight.
Let me ask about something else.
Of course. Ask away.
What are you doing here?
The chair you find me in is an advanced diagnostic and life support run. Its development is one of my hobbies, so to speak. It monitors my vitals and administers medications as necessary to keep my body stable. I likely would have perished long ago without it, or at least would have been severely bedridden. It requires frequent maintenance, and I'm here to have it examined. There's a particular fellow at this hospital who is the only one I trust to run the correct diagnostics and fine-tune things to my exact needs. It's the same way you might get your car serviced, making sure everything's in check. It's too integral to my health to count on just luck. Unfortunately, many critically injured patients were rushed into surgery all at once. My appointment has been pushed back. The hospital administrators placed me here with a resting patient so as not to be disturbed by the chaos outside.
How can you help?
I can think of a few ways. I still have some contacts in Parallax and can put out some quiet feelers. Maybe they'll know something. I will admit, I don't have much to offer until there's more information. Is there anything you can tell me? I'd like to help in any way I can. What did you find at Hayden's apartment?
The first time we went, nothing. But when we went back to extract his computer's data cache, the place had been pillaged, and the Human Revolution had spray-painted slogans all over our walls. Hayden's computer was gone, and we were assaulted. And now we're here, injured and losing our trail with each passing second. We're still frustratingly in the dark and running out of time. I fear Hayden is slipping out of reach. I am failing him.
Uh-oh. That's bad.
I'm very sorry to hear that. I wish I could do more. Hayden's company was most enjoyable.
What do you want?
What do I want? It would be nice to be young again. Play the darling of the company. Court prince and pauper alike. But right now, someone I grew very fond of is in great danger. I simply wish to see Hayden home again, safe.
It's been very interesting speaking to you, Dr. Fairlight.
Dang, are you sure we can trust him?
I don't think we have any choice.
If I'm looking into this
I
on
don't
my
even
own,
know.
you might as well benefit from it. We both want the same thing, yes? It's up to us to seize opportunity when it appears. I think I have a lead for you two that will prove most useful.
Oh no, there's gonna be more people like that.
You said you found Human Revolution slogans spray-painted on the walls?
Yeah.
I am acquaintances with the man leading the current Human Revolution protests at the Genus Clinic. His name is Brian Mulberry. After an introduction from me, he may be willing to shine some light on that particular event.
You're involved with the Human Revolution.
No, not in this lifetime. Even if I so desired, I don't think they would approve much of my work. While Mr. Mulberry and I were associated with each other once, it was before he joined the Human Revolution.
Alright. What's the worst that could happen? This channel is going downhill. so it doesn't matter. His channel is going so downhill.
I find their methodology too aggressive, and their stated goals dangerously backwards.
And Fairlight wasn't even with us.
While I pushed for careful deployment of technology after the Parallax System 1 merger, I am no caveman. After all, I'd likely be dead without the advanced technology that goes into this chair.
We should get going, Turing.
Ah, of course. Please, do not let me delay you any further. Good luck, Turing. I don't think Hayden's faith in you is misplaced. You are an impressive piece of technology.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight. We'll be in touch. Should I call downstairs to have you discharged?
Yes, please, let's go.
What the hell is wrong with you? I can't believe that you're still pulling the exact same shit you were years ago, but this time it's truly unreal. Do you even realize how bad impersonating a police officer is? It's a felony, jackass. I should be slapping cuffs on you and dragging your sorry ass off right now.
Detective Rivers, wait! I'm sorry. The plan to lift your credentials and use them to access Hayden's apartment was entirely mine. Also, I feel it necessary to mention that though you are understandably upset, such language and imagery is beneath you as a respected officer of the law.
Oh great, the robot did it, huh? I guess I'll just take you to jail then instead. That what you want? Don't even try to take all the blame. I know that a certain someone lent you a helping hand. It isn't like you have the hardware to pull that off alone, little bot.
Well, to be honest, Detective Rivers, I think I'll tell you the whole truth, since my friend here trusts you.
Ah.
Keep it under your hat, though, metaphorically.
Yeah. No, and one of the in my previous stream I did this. One of the questions while like setting up like how like my name and all that. One of them was like, "What's your diet?" And then like one of the options was, "God damn it, Turing." And I did that, and it like Turing ended up saying, "So your diet is goddamn it, Turing."
I am no ordinary ROM, but actually a prototype designed to be the first fully sapient machine. I suspect creating me is the main factor behind Hayden's disappearance, beyond his day-to-day research for Parallax. My name is Turing.
Whew. Okay. Hi, Turing. Well, that is a damn bigger problem than you first let on, huh, old pal? The first machine sapient. People are gonna have things to say about that. Especially the human revolution. Ugh. This is exactly what I wanted to avoid. You sure know how to get yourself dropped in the drink. What the hell am I supposed to do with the two of you? I guess I'm letting you off the hook. This time, and only because this time I can let you get away with it safely. I doubt anyone will notice your manipulation of that NSFPD ROM, nor that I was apparently in two places at once. But mostly because I think you're right. Someone higher up in the department is trying to delay any search into Hayden's disappearance. Here's the story. Apparently, the investigations you ran into this morning were about the lock on the apartment door being reported broken by a neighbor. The building couldn't reach Hayden, so they went ahead and got it fixed on their own, but the NSFPD sent a bot to check things out and guard the place for a while afterward, right? Standard procedure, treating it as a break-in. Have someone there for when Hayden shows up. Obviously, you and I know there's a bigger story. But when I filled out the missing person report, I was informed in no uncertain terms that I am to wait an entire 48 hours before I can upgrade the existing case. Why? Just on the off chance the door being busted and Hayden being missing are unrelated and my search screws something up for the completion of the break-in report. As if. There's a problem if you're so by the book you're getting paper cuts. And that was before all of this happened. The chief's not happy about whoever took the bot out. That's who they're after now. They won't even care if Hayden never shows.
I wonder what to have for drinks.
Today's assault and the vandalization of our apartment will only make the entire situation more confusing and sensitive for the police.
There's too many moving parts to piece anything together, and it's not fun trying to argue with the bureaucrats that one thing happened over another.
I don't think it needed an update.
These little incidents of smashing shit and spray paint sound more like Froyo Stand 2.0 to them than a serious abduction.
And I suppose I won't be very useful as a witness to the kidnapping without explaining the makeup of my being to the entire department, which will only scandalize things further. Darn it all.
Look, it's not being squashed completely, so I don't think anyone's been bought. But until there's undeniable proof Hayden was taken by force, they're gonna care more about the poor doorknob and some paint on the walls than him being missing. Which means somebody definitely has some influence. Enough to buy themselves time by forcing me to follow protocol to a T. Not that I will, but I'm gonna have to keep things quiet.
It sounds like it's going to be up to us.
Yeah, so stop messing around. There's certainly a story here, but if you keep botching your moves, you'll blow it. I'd really rather you not be involved at all, but I know that isn't going to happen at this point. I've got a bad feeling people are going to end up dead over this. I don't want you to be one of them, buddy. And I really don't want to be the one making that call to your sister. Please.
I can handle myself, Lexi. Don't mother me. I'm sorry, Lexi. I'll be careful, I promise.
Yeah, I know. Just here.
Oh, hey.
Take this. Use it if you have to.
Is this the same thing we got hit with?
It's not. This is a medium-range electrolaser pistol.
Oh.
It uses a low-power laser to create a channel of ionized gas to complete a circuit between the gun and the target, then discharges a considerable amount of current into the air. Taser of the older variety. This is a more suitable personal defense weapon, and it is legal to carry in Neo-SF without a license.
Don't tell me what I can or can't eat. Wait, what? Oh, okay, yeah. Never mind. I'm not saying you can or can't eat. I'm saying you probably eat too much for your own good.
The neural scrambler we were attacked with uses a powerful electromagnetic field to disrupt electrical signals in the target's nervous system. That's far more dangerous and prone to be permanently damaging to the target. You got lucky.
I told you to get a weapon, but you didn't, so I picked it up on the way here. Be smart with it.
Thanks. I hope I won't need it.
Me either. I'll be in touch if I find anything out, but don't hold your breath. My superiors are gonna keep leaning on me to do nothing. Back to the grind, I guess. See ya. Stay safe.
Thank you for your time, Detective Rivers. should talk to the receptionist and formally check out before we go anywhere. We should also look for Dr. Fairlight's assistant, Mr. Decker. He should be somewhere around.
Don't tell me what to do, you're... Caught myself.
Patient?
Yes?
My records indicate that you have been admitted for possible cranial trauma.
Yeah?
You should currently be in your assigned bed resting.
I don't know what roles they gave or she's doing. You should currently be in your assigned bed resting. I couldn't sleep.
While I am truly delighted to see that you have regained consciousness, I must insist that you return to your room to be examined by a medical professional immediately.
Nah, I'm fine. If I'm brain damaged, I'm fine. Listen here, you bucket of bolts. Wait, I accidentally zapped myself with my own stunner.
An accidental discharge of a weapon is a serious event. I must insist that you remain for treatment.
No, I'm fine.
Even non-lethal stunners can leave much lasting neurological damage.
Nah, I'm sure it's great. I insist. I insist.
Very well. I am prohibited by law from detaining you here against your will, patient.
I'm not a patient.
But you should note in your release paperwork that willful early termination of medical services releases this hospital and its parent company, ZHC, from legal liability should your condition persist or worsen outside of our care. Additionally, all test and medical data from your visit will be shared with our standard partners to help improve our services and offerings and to keep the price affordable.
Okay.
I am further required to inform you that this visit has expended the last of your year's governmentally mandated healthcare credits.
Alright. What was that middle part?
Lastly, you will be required to provide payment or proof of private insurance for any further visits for routine or emergency medical care.
I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Alright.
Please take care to fill out all forms thoroughly and accurately. And do have a nice day.
Your medical billing makes me glad I'm synthetic. You should look for more paying journalism work before you get shot again. Before we leave, we should look for Dr. Fairlight's assistant, Leon Decker.
Except that hair. Zap him, he's barely moving.
Hello, the name's Leon Decker. It's a pleasure to meet you. Fairlight messaged ahead that I needed to pass one of his cards on to you. Here.
Oh, cool.
Thanks for taking your time with him. He really gets in one of his moods when the chair's getting fixed. The last gala he organized was full of unsavory types. He's probably happy to help folks whose pockets aren't deeper than their thoughts.
Thanks for the help, Leon. I'll be in touch.
No problem. I'll be around if you know where to look. You have a good day now.
Well, we're free to leave. Why not head back home first, yes?
Fine.
I'm sure you'd like the chance to shower at least. For such a clean place, it sure seems to have left you feeling foul.
Yeah, I guess so. Physically, mentally, and journalistically refreshed.
You look good. If you're feeling up for it, we should go find Tomcat and tell them about what happened. They should still be waiting for us at Stardust. Let's not keep them waiting.
Why are they saying they and them?
Oh, by the way, while you were showering, I was able to replant your Crassula ovata.
Okay.
Don't forget to talk to it and give it some love. When I try talking to it, it doesn't even notice I'm there. Either way, our next move is Stardust.
I don't really think there's any point to this. Hey, little Wilty. Nice sleeves.
Every bit will help in the end.
Didn't mean to give you a drinking problem. Glad to see you're healthier. The sooner you're dead, the sooner I can replace you with some nice flowers.
I think Wilty will survive just yet.
You're such a miserable little plant. Die already. Which one should I do? Okay, I'm just gonna let you choose. Which one should I do? Alright. God. Right. Such a cute little plant, Wilty. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Woo, woo, woo.
With more of that, we'll surely be on the way to lush greenery in no time.
What the fuck am I doing? Oh, okay. Alright. No, that's done. Oh. Hey, Turing? Mind if I ask you why you destroyed my... your principals want much at the thought. Would Hemingway go for... This bed only chats back when you're sleep talking. It's not the most well-designed... This cup has really cooled off on talking. It lost the hots for you a while ago. Take a sip of the old stale coffee. The letters F and K seem clear as day. It's also really gross. Sink. You asked the blog about the sink not to loiter, but it bubbles up at you. Running water, might just make it worse. And that's the sound of the green sludge moving towards you. It is? ID card. Don't stick that in there. You're certainly not gonna be able to be the one to reach inside that to retrieve it.
Don't look at me.
Maybe the spoiled milk has one more good day on it. Maybe. No, thank you. Look. Classics can get boring pretty fast after multiple reads. Besides, it's most useful holding up to the window. Despite the smell, keep the window open. Better to have gross air than no air. Besides, the window's broken.
Ready to head out?
Okay, let's head out.
Welcome to Stardust.
Oh, hey. Mujit. Focus patron. Oh boy. Arcade punk.
VIP's kind of full right now. Wait a bit.
Alright. Hey, have you checked out Mega... I don't know. I heard the machine was donated to Stardust recently, but it's been having problems since it got here. No? Fopator.
Died. Still though, not a terrible showing for a human without implants. Don't bug people, please. You'll get us in trouble.
Hey, what up?
Haven't I seen you at my tattoo parlor before?
Huh? No. What are you talking about?
The trace amount of liquid left in their glass suggests the person was drinking.
Not even a spinny chair. It only looks like one.
Hey y'all, how goes the search?
Not great. Hayden's apartment was ransacked and someone stole the data cache.
Shit. Well, I can't say I saw that one coming. I figured that they'd nab anything they needed the first time they hit the place. Huh. Any ideas who it could have been?
The walls had been spray painted with many grotesque human revolution slogans. It is possible that Hayden was targeted by the organization for his work at Parallax. While my development may have been a secret, he is rather well known for his work on virtual intelligence data. A layman would not understand the critical differences between myself and a VI, nor do I think the average Human Revolution member would care to make the distinction. Equally likely, it is an effort to throw us off the trail of who's actually done this.
At least getting knocked out gave us a lead.
What? Knocked out? Turret, what's that about? Are y'all okay?
Oh, we were ambushed at the apartment and got hit with some kind of neural stunner. We made it to the nearby hospital, and a Dr. Yannick Fairlight happened to be occupying the same room we were placed in.
I don't trust that Fairlight fella.
Yannick Fairlight? I see.
You don't trust him either.
We had a discussion with him about Hayden's situation, then came here. He was very kind to point us in the direction of the Human Revolution protest leader.
Well, shit. Things sure are getting more serious than I first thought.
Ah.
Y'all need to keep a sharp eye out. Being attacked means the bastards know you're looking now.
I'm confident in our ability to push on.
Well. What do you know about Dr. Fairlight, Tomcat?
I can't say I know much about the man. Fairlight always was a bit of a shut-in, even back when he ran System 1, his old company. He didn't make any more public appearances after the merger between them and Parallax, but he was still working with them for 6 or so years past that. Nowadays, he shows up in the news once in a blue moon for some charity thing or another. But, well, it's all just rumor, but I've heard he holds a grudge about it hotter than the Clantons after the Earps. I'd take care to look this particular horse in the mouth real close if I was you.
Alright. Fair enough. We'll be careful around him. Doesn't matter, it's the only lead we've had got.
Good. Now to lighten the mood. While y'all were chasing your tails, I managed to find a way into the Parallax network. Once I'm in, I should be able to dig out Hayden's personal info file easily enough, including anything related to him on all security clearance levels.
You could have called us to see?
If Parallax has anything on Hayden's situation, it'll be in there.
Fantastic, Tomcat. I knew Hayden's faith in you was not misplaced. How long do you think it will take you?
Well, that's where the rubber meets the road. Parallax actually has considerably better net security than the last time I cracked in. I'm gonna need physical access.
Yeah.
I've got a good idea where a hole for us to slice into is, but it ain't exactly in a nice part of town. In fact, police have basically wrote it off as a lost cause. Not enough profit in it. I know Jess has some contacts in that area. She's that girl that chewed you a new rear when y'all first came here. Yeah, it's a tough sale, but she might be able to help y'all get in and out of that part of the city without ending up in a parts bin at an organ shop.
Fun! I guess I'll go grovel until she agrees to help.
That's the spirit. I need a little time to get all my tools together to slice into Parallax's network, but y'all keep me updated. Maybe y'all get lucky and find that data cache too.
Sure.
I ain't gonna count on it. Jess is still hanging around here at Stardust, but I saw her head over to the VIP room.
Wow.
It's hybrid night, and she's a popular gal. Just please remember to play nice, or her friends will thump you something fierce. I'll send Jess a message letting her know that y'all are looking for some assistance, and we'll see what happens.
We'll be in touch, Tomcat.
Sure thing, hon. I've got to head on out of here and get started on setting up the run. Just have Turin let me know when y'all are ready.
I see Jess over there behind some ropes. Let's go over and say hi to her.
Jess, I need to talk to you.
Oh, hell no.
Well, hello to you too.
Look, I'm really trying to have a good time today, and the Human Revolution crud muffins have made that very hard for me. And your interrogation this morning took a bad day to worse. I asked around about you, Journo, and I don't have anything to say to you. The last thing I need is you prodding at me without telling me you're press.
I'm currently not working on press now, and Turing broke my stupid computer.
Besides, the VIP section is only for hybrids and friends on hybrid night, and no way am I vouching for you. Hey, bouncer! We got a capital A asshole over here!
You heard her. Let's go.
Alright. See ya. Ow.
How rude. She didn't even give us a chance to explain ourselves. We have to get back in there and try to be reasonable. Surely she will see the importance of our task once we've explained everything.
I have an idea.
But that bouncer probably won't let us back in.
I have an idea.
Perhaps we should try befriending someone nearby and convince them to vouch for us?
No, that's not necessary.
It's a statistical long shot, but the worst case scenario shouldn't leave an excessive amount of physical damage.
That's not what I'm doing.
Hey, no custom controllers.
It's right. Hello? She wasn't bothering anyone. Leave her alone.
I'm serious. Annoying them and intruding on their space will just delay our investigation.
Oh, hi. Sorry, I don't really feel like talking. It's been a long day. Maybe after a few drinks in me? Maybe I'll get something sweet. Hey, bartender. You got something?
Hey, good to see you back. What can I do for you?
Just killing some time. I'd like a drink, please.
What are you having?
No. Fluffy Dream?
Let me look up how to...
Drinctionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says...
Oh, I got this, sweetie.
Wait,
Sometimes I think I'm just holding up the bar rather than running it.
No, I just memorized all the drinks. You're better with the customers. Sorry, I don't think we've met before. I'm Gus.
The wiener juice.
This one is...
That's not... Oh.
Thanks, honey bear.
Sounds good.
Here you go.
Thank you. Thank you. Here, take this.
How did you know what I was planning on ordering? Well, at least keep me company while I drink it.
Alright.
I'm Caitlin.
Hi. My name's Kim. It seemed like you were alone for a while. Before I ended up giving you a drink and just ended up doing it for no reason.
I'm usually a lot more sociable. Things have just been rough today.
Ah. Care to tell me about it?
My brother's going through gene therapy. He still has to go in at least twice a week for health and maintenance.
Oh.
There are Human Revolution protesters outside the clinic, making it even harder for him. They're always outside, harassing anyone coming in.
Yeah.
It's exhausting.
They'll probably get bored and move on soon. Been looking into... Sorry to hear it's like that.
No one else lives around here, so I'm kind of all he's got. But it's not a big deal. He'll be done with the main set of treatments in a few weeks, and we'll be free of them. I just feel bad for everyone else they're messing with.
One of the sacrifices we make for free speech.
Aw, thanks a lot.
Lucky to have you.
I'm lucky to have him. So, there's plenty of people here. What made you want to talk with me?
No one should be that bummed at Stardust, and I had this drink. I noticed you had an empty glass. Isn't that against the rules here?
Oh geez, this really is my favorite drink. I have to wake up early for class, but I'm at the club, so I guess I'm already too deep in.
Oh really? What are you studying?
Graphic design with a focus on advertising. I even get to do some local stuff. Trying not to brag, but the Zone 3 ad on the bar is totally my doing.
Ah.
I have some really good client relationships locally, and there's so many interesting people too. Like you. Hey, it's been really nice talking to you, but I kind of feel like dancing now. You want to come with me to the VIP area in the back? I have some friends who might be over there. We can hang out with them. They'll like you.
Hey Jess. Sure.
Great, let's go.
Hey Jess. What up?
Didn't I say to beat it?
Yeah. You told me to beat it, but I'm with this person.
We're guests of Caitlin. She said we could join her.
All right. But it's on her if you can't stay out of trouble.
Hello.
Hey. You have an incoming call, priority marked as urgent.
Alright.
Well, hope you come by again.
Excellent. Sorry for making up the call. I'm still getting used to the whole subterfuge thing you humans do.
Oh, come on.
However, we can take another run at having a conversation with Jess. We have a dragon to slay. Onward!
This is exactly what I needed to get my mind off things.
I'm ashamed to say I've gone on a few assy spike benders in my time.
Okay. So does your name imply your financial record? What's dancing? Hey Jess.
And you're back.
Yeah, I'm back.
You know, as soon as I first saw you, I hoped you'd be dropped like a bad packet off the mesh net and I'd never have to see you ever again.
That's rude.
So of course, I just got off the phone with Tomcat, practically begging me to help you out. You aren't so good at the long-term play thing, are you?
Hmm? We only met one time. At least I'm not coughing up hairballs. I think you got off to a bad start here.
You mean you don't stick both feet in your mouth every time you talk to a hybrid? Surprising. Let's just get one thing straight here. I'm only willing to talk to you because I owe Tomcat. I don't owe you shit.
Alright.
So if you want my help, you gotta do something for me.
Got it.
If you got a problem with that, tough. My neighborhood, my help, my rules.
I live here too, you know. Tomcat did say you were a charitable soul. Sounds fair. I'd be happy to help. What do you need?
What I don't need is you kissing my fuzzy ass. Only people I like get to do that. I'm not buying it anyway. I need you to break up those Human Revolution protests. The ones at the Genus Clinic on Market Street. I'd like this handled with some stealth. Not that I expect you to know what discreet means. Either way, just get it done. I got clients in the middle of treatment cycles, and this media circus is making their lives difficult. That means it's making my life difficult. Let the bastards go march somewhere else. Like Washington. Not here.
That sounds like quite the catastrophe. I know it's not my business, but are you okay? You sound upset.
I'm just great. I'm peachy. My clients get harassed and beaten on the daily. I don't have the time or money to help them all, and I have jackasses like you bothering me on my one day off. So, you gonna braid my fur, and we can talk about all our problems and boys we like?
You're not telling me something.
Whoop-de-freaking-do, you figured it out. Well, fine. Have it your way. You want to know what my deal is? You really want me to get sappy? Skin cancer.
Oh.
Stage 3. My prognosis was so advanced that the doc said my bones were already lost. So I had to do something drastic. Completely restart my biology from scratch. You ever seen someone with a severe gene splice? From something freaky, like an insect? That's where hybrid tech began, you know. Where my therapy started. You can't imagine what it's like to have children cry from just looking at you. When people just see you and sprint the other direction. I had police following me everywhere I went. I lost my apartment. I lost my dignity. Eventually, I was lucky enough to qualify for the cute kitty cat cure to override the expression of the chitin. It changed my life. I have my job and purpose because of it. The fur doesn't scare the rest of the world too much to let me exist. Better an otaku's fluffy wet dream than the monster from a horror VR drama from Japan. My mom still can't look at me straight. Not to get even mushier, but as a kid, she would sing me a song as she counted all the freckles on my face. She hasn't let that go. You know how your folks look at you when they figure out you finally had sex or did crash? It's like that. All the time.
Sorry that happened to you.
Oh, now you're sorry. You haven't even heard the worst part yet. The amount of gene therapy I underwent exceeded the limit that the Human Protection Act allows for procreation. So yeah, the government freaking spayed me, if it all wasn't hilariously dark enough. First I'm too ugly to look at, now I'm too screwed up to breed. Saving my own life forfeited my right to be a person. The Human Protection Act. Ha! Apparently protecting humans doesn't include me. Only genotypicals could live in this city and truly think they're the ones who need some protection the most. In any case, I had some clean eggs frozen, and we'll whip them out whenever I'm ready. Except keeping that shit on ice costs. And my insurance decided to just not pay up, due to the elective nature of my feline gene therapy. So I took those bastards to court, and won. And I've been doing the same thing for everybody else ever since. So, there you go. I got cancer, super science fixed me up and left me a freak, and then the government sterilized me so I wouldn't go out and make more little monsters. And everyone else gets to be the winner by default. Happy now? How's your savior complex doing? This is getting you off?
You're not dead, and you're still fighting.
Yeah, I am. Now show me that you're on the right side. I'll be watching. Break up those protests, and then we'll talk.
Alright.
All right, it sounds like we know what we need to do next.
Alright, hang on. Yep. For some reason, it ended up going crazy. So, alright. Yeah, it's gonna keep on doing that for a while. No, they're not.
Let's go to Market Street and break up those protests for Jess.
Not really accepted in the world. Sorry. Maybe I'll get something really fruity. Alright. Yeah, so... So, they're not really accepted in the world. In Neo SF. Alright, so Market Street.
Well, there are the protesters. I have to admit that I still find the vandalism of Hayden's apartment puzzling.
I know.
The protests themselves have been entirely peaceful so far. And the human revolution, regardless of the flimsy philosophical ground they stand on, are not a group known for projecting their ideology through unlawful means. The more I research them, the more I have to admit to the statistical conclusion that we're either dealing with a deceptive covert operations scenario, or less likely, a radical splinter group. Still, I doubt it will hurt to ask around. Brian Mulberry is there in the center. Fairlight said he was the one to talk to, and my mesh searches confirm that he is the leader of the local chapter of the Human Revolution organization. He's a bit player on the national scene, but he seems charismatic and camera-conscious from the video clips I've reviewed. Perhaps we could use that to our advantage?
Yeah, but it's not very stealthy, right? So... remains peaceful.
Hello there! Would you like to hear about the dangers of our country's unchecked use of genetic modification?
No.
I have pamphlets. Here, take one.
No. God dang it. Yannick Fairlight said to introduce myself. I have one of his cards here.
Oh, yes, Yannick called and said something about an investigation into an apartment break-in. He didn't elaborate, and I'm not sure how I might be able to assist with this. But if Yannick is involved, I'll do whatever I can. How can I help?
We found Human Revolution graffiti spray painted all over the apartment, and some things were stolen. I was hoping you might be able to point us in the direction of whoever did it.
Ah, well, the Human Revolution certainly does not condone such actions at all. We're a peaceful organization, and threatening people is not going to earn us hearts and minds. But off the record, some of our younger members can be a bit overzealous, as any hot-headed teenager tends to be.
Yeah, my favorite part is coming up soon.
I'll look into this matter personally.
Just because of that.
If I discover that any of our younger members were involved, they'll be turned in to the proper authorities.
Now the only reason why my favorite part is coming up is because one of the actors.
I'll also let Yannick know anything I find out. Is there something else I can help you with?
No. Thank you for your time.
Of course! If you have any other questions, feel free to come back. I always have time for the press.
Well, that was not as enlightening as I'd hoped it would be. Still, it was a statistical anomaly that we encountered Fairlight in the first place. It was vanishingly unlikely that such a coincidence would lead to finding Hayden.
The only thing that overcomes hard luck is hard work, Turing.
Ah, Harry Golden. How fitting to use a quote from a newspaper publisher, and I agree with the sentiment. More leads will find us, should we seek them out. Let's keep moving.
Alright.
Don't forget, we're still here to actually break up these protests. Let's see if we can't figure out a solution together. Make sure to look around and think carefully. I'm sure we'll find something.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll find something too. Aren't you sick of losing job opportunities to people willing to sacrifice their humanity for a chance at a quick buck? No. It's Hassie.
The taste of success is a Hassie.
Hassie bar. Hello? Hi. Here. Brochure.
Did you get that from the Genus protest?
Yeah. What, you don't like it?
Dr. Yannick Fairlight. I've heard of him. Super rich guy? Used to own System 1?
Yeah.
Why are you giving me his card?
I work for him. He's looking to buy a climate control ROM like yours.
Yes! He's getting on in years, and it would be useful for when he goes out and about.
I need a close look at it to make sure it'll suit his purposes.
Yeah, okay. I guess you can take a peek. Don't bust it, though. I scanned this card, and I swear if you break my ROM, I'll be calling your boss.
Okay, got it.
Here's the RFID key to access it.
Thank you. This will surely be useful for our needs.
Alright.
Shall we go check it out?
Oh yeah, especially because this is a window, not a door. Alright. Shouldn't attack the poor weather ROM.
This ROM has multiple different climate control settings. Maybe we could make things a little more festive. Christmas is my favorite season. Should I switch it to snow mode?
Yeah, turn this baby on.
It's snowing? Okay, people, I for one didn't bring any winter wear. Let's call it a day for now.
Excellent work! While I still have doubts about the moral superiority of using subterfuge to disperse a protest, we at least accomplished our goal peacefully. And to be frank, considering how the human revolution is clearly working against my personal interests, I won't waste many clock cycles puzzling that ethical quandary out.
Yeah. My favorite part.
Might I draw your
Favorite
attention
characters.
to those youths over yonder? Counterculture clothing, obvious bad attitudes, and graffiti paraphernalia. Those could be our suspects who damaged my home in the name of revolution.
Maybe. Let's talk to him.
Right. We should approach them cautiously as to not start a confrontation with the wrong individuals. They may even point us to the true culprits. Oh no, they've noticed our attentions. Come along, maybe we can catch them. We'll never catch them on foot. Hold on, I'm calling for an auto cab of our own. I know it seems a great deal of trouble for such a tenuous lead, but I have a hunch about them. The wicked flee when no man pursueth. The auto cab is estimated to take 5 minutes to arrive. We'll never be able to engage in pursuit fast enough to catch up to them. Perhaps we should
I failed
call
this
Tom.
I failed